Today we're going to be working on our cumulative review. If you would like a paper copy of this, reach out to your teacher and they can have it waiting for you in the office. A lot of times it's a lot easier to have a paper copy and then follow along with me as you do it on the paper copy. If not, you can just listen and then proceed to the next slides sections and do them on the slide sections. Please follow along. I'm going to go rather fast because it is a long review. And if you would like to split it up today and tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, the test, you'll be taking the test tomorrow. So if you don't get it done tomorrow, you could have Friday to finish it up. First of all, solve. You may draw a picture or a diagram. So they want you to draw a picture or diagram. Make sure you do this. The pet store has 7 fish in each fish tank. Each is a clue word. That means we're going to multiply. There are 5 tanks. How many fish are there in all? Now you could draw a picture of 5 tanks and put 7 fish in each one, or you can just show me 7 times 5. Whatever, show me what you did to get your answer. You have to show your work. And then you write your answer here, which would be 7 times 5, the number sentence, 7 times 5 equals 35. So 35 fish in all. Now going down, fill in the blanks. You have to figure out what this rule is. Now, the first thing you would do is the number going in and the number coming out. Is the number growing or is it going smaller? If it's going smaller, then it's subtracting. It's not going smaller. So let me think. 3 plus what is 15? That would be 12. Let's see if 12 works with this one. 12 plus 4. If we put 12 as our rule, it has to work with everything. 12 plus 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, that doesn't work. So it's not subtraction. It's not addition. Well, let's think. 3 times what? Now we're going to multiplication. Could it be multiplication? 3 times what is 15? Well, 3, how many times till you get to 15? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, 5 times to get to 15. So maybe it's 3 times 5. Let's try 4 times 5. 20. 6 times 5. 30. 7 times 5. 35. Well, we found the rule. Times 5. So you make up your own here. You could even put 1. So 1 times 5 is 5. Now, they give you the rule here, divided by 3. So you're going to take these numbers here that are coming in, and you're going to divide it into 3. So you could draw 3 circles. Divide 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many in each one? That's your answer. Now, over here, we don't know what goes in. We divide it by 3 and 3 comes out. So you could think of it, if you want to think of it the other way, remember a fact family to division is multiplication. So you can think 3 times what is 3? 1. So 1 would go here. Okay, 15, again, divided by 3. You're going to make 3 circles and divide 15 into 3. And there's your answer. 24. Again, make 3 circles. Now this time, share 24. And there's your answer. Now over here, again, we don't know this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards into this. And if you go backwards, you can do the fact family of multiplication. So 3 times 9 is what? 3 times 9, do your 9 trick, 27. So 27 would go here. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do that one. Now we're moving on to the next one. It's just filling in the blanks. 8 times what is 8? 1. 7 times what is 0? 0. What times 1 is 5? 5. Now here, you see this equal sign? All the numbers on this side should be the same as this side. So I see a 4 here and a 4 here. I see a 7 here, so what should be here? 7. So this is the turnaround rule. 7 times 4 is equal to 4 times 7. That's what we call the turnaround rule. Emma was playing Salute and saw 6 on her partner's forehead. The dealer said 24. What is the card on Emma's forehead? Now, some of you got confused with this. Salute is a game that we play. So basically, they're saying 6 times what is 24? The dealer is telling you the answer to the multiplication problem. So this is the product. So 6 times what is 24? So what do you times 6? How many 6s make 24? If you think about it, you should have put 4. How do you know? Because 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. That's how we know. All right, fill in the blanks. 8 times 8. You guys need to start learning your doubles for multiplication. 8 times 8 is 64. 6 times 6 is 36. 5 times 5 is 25. 4 times 4 is 16. If you don't know your doubles, then you could use one of our multiplication strategies to figure this out. Okay? How are the facts in problems 5A and 5D alike? How are all these alike? They are all doubles, right? They're all the same. Okay, that's what you put right here. Going on. Fill in the blanks. Well, 50 divided by 5 equals what? Now you can think of this two ways. 5 times what is 50? If you know your multiplication, you should know 5 times what is 50, going backwards. If not, make 5 circles. Share 50, and what do you get? 10. Here, something divided by 5 equals 5. Even though it's backwards like this, we still read it like this. Something divided by 5 equals 5. So 5 times what equals 5? 1. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. 25. So you're going backwards. 5 times 5 is 25. So this should be 25 divided by 5 equals 5. So 5, if you divide 25 into 5, you get 5. So this should be 25. Sorry about that. That was my bad. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. That's how you read this. You start with a big number, divide it by a small number, and get another number. Okay, here we go. 16 divided by what equals 8? So think about it. 16. So you're going to take 16. You could take 8. You could think 8 times what is 16. Or you could go, okay, I'm going to make 8 circles and divide 16 and share 16 into those 8. What is that? 2. 16 divided by 2 equals 8. 20 divided by what equals 5? Again, if you go backwards, you could go 5 times what equals 20. So that, remember, division and multiplication are fact families, and that can help you with this. So 5 times 4 is 20. So this would be 4. Or you could go 20 divided by 5. Okay, I'm going to make 5 circles, and I'm going to share 20 in each circle. How many is in each circle? That would be 4. Okay, draw a picture. So there's different ways to get these answers I'm trying to show you. Draw a picture and use words to explain why 3 times 4 equals 4 times 3. What I would do is I would draw an array of 3 rows with 4 in each row. Then I would draw an array with 4 rows with 3 in each row, and then put an equal sign. That would show you a picture. So, or you could say 3 times 4 is 12 using words, and 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 plus 12 is equal to 12. I would draw a picture. That's probably my preference, but you can use words to explain if you want to. All right, write a name for each quadrilateral. So here we got a trapezoid. Here we got a square. Here we got a rectangle. Circle one of the shapes. Write a different name for that shape. So you could circle any one. But if I circled the square, I could say it is an equilateral because all the sides are equal. I could say it's a parallelogram because all the sides are parallel. I could say it's a polygon. I could say it's a quadrilateral. Those are a different name for that shape. Moving on. Shade the circle on this fraction card to show 1/4. So you would cut it into 4 pieces and then color in 1/4. On this fraction card, partition and shade the circle to show a fraction that is equivalent to a fourth, but it's a different denominator. So in other words, they want you to cut it differently. So you could cut it into 8 pieces instead, and then color in the same amount as up here. And so 1/4 would be the same as 2/8, because if you cut it into 8 pieces, 2 of those would be the same as the shaded. They want them to have the same shaded area. You just cut them differently. Okay? Now you name your fraction. So if you did 8s, you would write 2/8 here. How do you know the fractions are equivalent? Because they are shaded the same. They're not cut the same, but they're shaded the same. That's why they're equivalent. The next one is a mass. Mass is the amount of space something takes up, and we use our measuring. A soccer ball is about 425. A softball is about 184 grams. How many more grams is a soccer ball than a softball? When you see how many more, you're going to subtract. So first of all, they want you to estimate. So you're going to take this number and estimate. 425 is close to 400, so I would put 400. 184 is close to 200, so I would say minus 200. 400 minus 200 equals 200. Now, I would actually do it. 425 minus 184. Actually do it up and down, okay, over here. And then put the answer, okay? And then this is the real answer. Then it says, does your answer make sense? If your answer here is close to this estimate, then it makes sense. Okay, so that's what you're going to write here. Now, you draw this card in area and perimeter. So right here, they want you to write the area. Area is the inside, so you can count, or you can go 4 times 7 and get the area. Perimeter, you count the outside. So you can go 7 plus 7 plus 4 plus 4 and get the perimeter. There's a lot here, so I think I'm going to run out of time with this one, and I will have to continue with another recording in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead. 7 times 4, if you figure that out, that's 28. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. 4 plus 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.